Hey there everybody, it's Red Knight and welcome back to Food Street. Now, congratulations Red, you've actually achieved your milestones. That's right everybody, I'm enjoying the new weekly chef challenge and I do like it a lot. Well, here he comes, he's speeding down the actual road and our actual presenter for this event is ready to record and to introduce the wonderful event to us. So let's get in front of the camera and let's find out more about what's going on, shall we? Right, well, I'm Blake, I'm your host, so welcome to Weekly Chef Challenge, the show that seeks out the best chefs in an epic competition. Okay, so it looks like he is going to be our presenter and he's going to be introducing the actual event to us. So interesting. Now I do like this event. It starts from level 9, so if you are a level 9 player and above, you're going to be able to participate in this. Now the great thing about leveling up within the game is you have the opportunity to actually get to specific levels and then do certain events. For example, like the Chef's Challenge is going to be from level 9. Food clubs unlock at level 12 and the actual food trucks unlock at level 15. So although you may be starting at level 9, some of the tasks that you're getting, you won't have to worry about them until like level 15 for example. Whereas someone like myself who's much higher, guess what, I've got to do them. Okay, well Blake says, do you have what it takes to bring home the big prize? The best chefs get the special new blue vouchers and much more. And that's actually true, by the way. I've looked at the first prize and it's like 10 vouchers. That's super cool. Now once you've actually reached your milestones and you start competing, you're going to get a prize whether you actually come first, second, third or even in last position. So everybody gets a reward, just like this beautiful little box. Now inside this box, this is your starting box and you're going to find some of these blue vouchers. Now the blue vouchers are brand new, they just came out in this last update. So existing vouchers at the moment are the gold, the silver, the bronze, and now we have this wonderful blue voucher. And I'm going to start off this actual new update with 5 of them. Now currently within the game I've got a few more, so I've been given 2 more as I've reached my milestone, so I'm very happy. Now this gentleman in the tent, this is Zane. Hey Z or Zane. Zane runs the actual prize tent and will redeem those vouchers, by the way, for some exclusive mystery gift boxes. And I'm going to be covering those gift boxes in another video much later. But I do think you are going to like it because you can actually purchase specific things which will allow you to compete more in the event by expanding a little bit more. You can also get decoration and many other things. But the main thing here is to try and earn those vouchers and try to win them. So remember, compete in the tasks, earn the challenge points, earn the blue vouchers, and then with the vouchers you can actually redeem them for exclusive rewards and the prize tent. Very simple. That's all the chef challenge is. So do your regular restaurant activities and basically earn those vouchers. Now some of the tasks are really easy, some of them are really challenging. Now just like any normal task that you get, if you don't want to do it, just bin it, and then there's a cycle that you have to go through before it's actually ready again. Basically 30 minutes. That's not too bad. The actual competition that you're in against other players around the world, okay, it's really closely matched and it will depend on the kind of task you get. So I've been like in 3rd place, 2nd, last place, and I've been jumping backwards and forwards, left, right and center very quickly. Now what have you got to do? Okay, well the Chef's Challenge is a weekly timed event where you complete special tasks to earn challenge points. Okay, that's easy. You can also earn challenge points by simply spinning the daily reward wheel and completing any normal orders and event orders. So any regular orders, any event orders, or spinning that wheel, everybody, allows you to actually get points as well. And that can be very handy. So you don't have to wait for these special tasks. You can actually just do what you're supposed to do anyway. And then it would allow you to actually get points, which is really cool. Now once you've qualified, you can win a prize. And like I said, everybody who qualifies wins a prize. And it doesn't matter what position. But the higher your position, the better the prize is. Okay, well let's go and have a look. Now you'll see down there's a little chef's hat. You tap on that and up comes this beautiful image here. Tap it again and it tells you. So you need 300 more points to actually reach the 2nd milestone. So there's 2 milestones. You've got specific tasks to do, so you can bin them, you can use gems to speed them up. You've got a specific counter counting down there, so you'll see there I need to produce and collect this specific dish there at the top from the soups there, so I need 6 of those for 42 points. I need to do some truck orders there as well, and basically if I do these tasks, then I'm going to get points. Now, one thing I have found, it has completely changed my playing style, and it's really frustrating, and I mean, oh my goodness me, is it so frustrating. For example, I had a task that came up for meat, and just before I had the task that came up for meat, I collected loads of meat. Typical. I've just had a task for loads of fish, and guess what? I've just collected loads of fish prior to the task, so really difficult. Now you've got truck orders there as well. Now you don't have to do the truck, it's just a specific order, so again, not too challenging. You can choose easy ones, like with the truck I've got at the moment. I'm not going to do all of the orders, I've just chosen a couple of the easy ones, and then bingo, I get the experience, I get the points for this event. And normally I would say, okay, I'm going to bin this truck, but because it's a task in this special activity, I'm actually going to go for it. So in many ways it's allowing me to do a lot more within the game, and it's given me that extra challenge. Now you don't have to compete if you don't want to. You can just carry out your normal regular activities, the event will just tick by, and then you just do what you normally do. But I would say, why not go for it? Because if you do enter, okay, you're going to get those blue vouchers, and the blue vouchers are really useful, everybody, because you can actually get old decoration, and you're occasionally going to get limited edition decoration as well that you might want to collect and keep and use within this actual game that you can't get anymore. So for me, someone like myself who wants the decoration but I missed that opportunity, I'm really going to go for these blue vouchers. Now the fact that I enjoy the events as well, the blue vouchers will again allow me to change my playing style and add extra slots to the actual event as well. So there's a lot more that's been added to this game, and it's taken it to a whole different level, and I mean this is a completely different level, and I think the actual challenge within the game now is going to be very different, everybody. I think we will start seeing different people in the actual league table. I think we will start to notice a lot more people expanding, maybe using gems within the game to build up their storage just so they can keep these items. I think a lot more people are going to be expanding their machines as well for the production. So I have a feeling that a lot of gems are going to be purchased just to expand your machine capacity. So even now, like, I'm thinking about this at the moment. Now, I'm not really going to use my gems to speed up these orders. I think the actual turnaround time is adequate for what I need to do. But I need to think about how I'm now actually making items, and then maybe I'm going to be doing a lot more stacking. So I need to start working out how to stack the items on the machine so I can collect them when I have these orders, as well as just doing the game regularly. So I need to think about this. It's like I said, a completely different challenge, and it's really unusual, but I do like it. Now I thought maybe that I could rely on the actual trade stand and find some goods. Now for the truck activities this would be fine, but some of these activities are you have to produce them and then collect them, so you can't actually go and buy them and make those count. So you must read the instructions very carefully, everybody. Okay, now speaking of instructions, if you do head on over to the actual Supersolid forum, there is a wonderful guide in the actual guide and tips section that says Chef's Challenge Level 9, and it gives you a lot of really cool information. So I'm just going to read through this as you're watching the video, and then I will give you some information as I'm doing this. So as I said, okay, it's from level 9, and you need to complete tasks to earn chef points. When you reach the milestones, you earn blue vouchers, and then after 2 milestones you will be matched up against other players for the chance to win even more rewards, and you'll see an example of this towards the end of the video. Okay, right, how can you participate? Okay, you need to complete tasks to earn points. You need to reach the milestones to get the mystery rewards, earn enough points to compete with other players for further rewards. Events are weekly. Now that's very important. The events run every week, and they are continuous events with a cooldown period between them. So you're looking at like a 24-hour cooldown period, and the game will tell you how much time between when you open it up and when the next event is going to be starting. So do take that into consideration as well. So during that 24-hour period, you're not going to be able to participate. Now, I do believe that it's going to be changing slightly, so I think maybe they will be adjusting the starting times every week just so it's actually more staggered, and in that way maybe it's more suitable for people around the world. But I need to double check on that one just to make sure my understanding is right on how that's going to be. Oh, by the way, you're looking at the tomatoes there. Now, to do that truck order, I got 7 hours and 51 minutes, but the actual truck that I've got there only has about 10 or 15 minutes left on the clock, and I need to do 2 tasks. I've done one of them, so the easy task there is the actual tomatoes. So what I was able to do was to ask for some help. I got some tomatoes from my actual hoodie members, so my club members gave it to me, and then I was able to do this task. I also grew them as well, so I was really happy because it gave me the points, but oh my goodness me, was it really close. Okay, right, let's come back to the actual guide. Now, as I scroll down here, let's see what other information can I get. So, that's basically what I've already told you at the moment. Blake is the actual movie guy, and he will tell you how long it is between the events, as I just said, and how long until the next chef challenge begins. Right, okay, click on the actual chef's hat, which is down in the bottom hand corner. I showed you that one for actually seeing what orders you need to do. Basically, the events do run Thursday 5 p.m. GMT time, and they last for 6 days, so ending next Wednesday at 5 p.m. GM time, and as I said, with a 24-hour cooldown period. Anything else there? Okay. Okay, right, task menus. Tasks will appear on the board on the right. Read the task description on top of each image and follow the instructions in order to complete the task. Now, this is what I said about please do read those, because like I said, you can't always buy the items. If you actually tap on each of the icons, it will give you some hints or clues, by the way. So it will tell you, okay, where to go or what you need in order to begin the task. Now, one thing I do like about beginning the task, when you do actually start the task, it tells you that you started. When you actually get halfway through, it tells you as well. And then when you actually get to the end, okay, basically it comes up with this beautiful little message at the top to say that you are done. Now you're seeing me here spinning the wheel, and you're seeing now getting chef points as well. So like I said, regular activities do earn those points as well, by the way. So just to confirm, the other ways of getting extra points other than the actual chef's hat, you can actually fulfill regular menu orders. Good, so just do those orders down in the tick box there, like you see number 1. If I do that now, that will give me normal points. Fulfilling the event orders, so during a regular event, doing those event orders, sweet. Now I do think the event orders for the stronger clubs will probably give them a lot more points, but I wonder, will it be event points and normal regular orders that are coming up within the task? We'll have to wait and see, so I can't wait for that one. Truck orders, good, as you see, or you can see here. So I can do this one now. There's that golden message at the top to say I've done, and that was my first task completed, by the way, everybody. The chef's hat now telling me that it's done, so I go down, click on the chef's hat to actually get the points. I open up the actual menu once I've clicked on it, and it tells me collect the reward. I tap on that reward, and that's added to my total. And as you can see, the actual bar moves, and it changes color. So it's more like a blue-green on the left-hand side, and then red as it goes more towards the right-hand side. And I like that one a lot. I like the fact that it's actually in motion and it changes color. So for me, that's kind of really cool. Okay, 29 minutes between new tasks. So you do a task, 29 minutes later, you get another task. So it's really cool the way that this is working. I like the concept behind it. A lot of work and energy has gone into preparing this update, and I would like to thank Supersolid, i.e. Food Street in this case, on behalf of you guys out there, because this is really impressive. And from the actual feedback I've seen from a lot of people, they do like it. Now, there are currently a couple of bugs within the game that need to be resolved at the moment, but we are getting those fixed very soon. So if your game does shut down, don't worry, just reboot it back up. You haven't lost anything, it will just take you where you are, and then you can actually progress with your tasks. Now, you're watching me as I'm doing these tasks now, so yeah, I like all of these golden tasks that are being completed here. Is that not good? And there's my first milestone, everybody. So my milestone has been reached. A beautiful orange gold box, and I love this design a lot more than I do with the event ones. And look at that voucher as well. So that's taken me up to 6 vouchers. So that is my first one. Now, if I actually click on the actual hat, you'll see there's a number 1 up against the hat there. And that's telling me that I've actually basically completed the first milestone, and when I get to the second one it will tell me the second one too, and then it will change again and Blake will disappear, and you'll actually see your ranking for where you are in the actual challenge up against the other restaurant owners. So very soon you will see him disappear. So only 184 more points to go. Now I'm actually between 200 and 300 at the moment currently within the game, and I've been so many orders, and it's been so frustrating as well. Like, my storage has been overloaded, I've got too many items on the machines, I need to start making more goods as well, I need to start selling off as well. So like, frustration. But the biggest frustration has been doing those items first, then getting a task a couple of minutes later, and then I'm thinking, why did I do that? But it kind of makes it fun, and I do enjoy that. Now, this I think happens to be my favorite task. So collecting many items in one go from your production, and it doesn't matter what they are. You're just collecting, and everything comes up. I've also enjoyed the visitor task so far, especially when it just asked for 1 wheat and I sold 1 wheat and it gave me the points I needed. So sweet and perfect. Now, do preload, I would say, with the visitors. So make sure you've got an easy visitor there, send away the difficult ones and keep an easy visitor waiting, and don't send them away because you will get some visitor tasks. So I'm assuming people now are going to start changing that aspect of the game. So do not send the visitor away if it's an easy task. Keep them there because the requested person will just stay there until you decline their request. But if you can actually do it, it will help you towards some of these tasks. So it's worth doing. I'd also say with some of these actual tasks that you've got here, try to plan it so you've got certain items ready. Now make sure you've got the basic resources, the basic produce. Now you may not be able to make the actual order itself, but if you've got the produce that, i.e. the items that you need to make it, for example, like you're harvesting your bacon, you're harvesting your eggs, you're actually collecting your wheat, so you've got your crops ready. You're going to need those to make a lot of your regular orders, but you're also going to need those items to do some of these tasks as well. So it's really varied, and I can't wait to see how all of these tasks will pan out. I would like to find out exactly which ones we're going to be doing. Now, once you've actually qualified, okay, you are going to be up against some other club members, and it's basically going to be really interesting. So in total there will be 10 people, so you will be matched against 9 other people. Now maybe you'll see that there's only 7 at a certain stage because maybe the last 3 people have not actually qualified yet, and we're still waiting for those to be added. So you might be the first, second or third person, but more people will be added as they start qualifying. Right, the first 3 places actually give you the higher prizes. From position 4 onwards, okay, you're going to get vouchers, so they will be blue, but they won't be as great. Now, I did tweet them on my actual Twitter account, so at Ricky in Japan, everybody. Go and have a check, and you can see the actual information there as well. In fact, I'm going to show you a little bit later in the video anyway. But do go for it. Now remember, if you don't participate, you're going to get 0 points. So there will be no pop-up, you'll get no information, and basically you don't get any points. If you haven't earned any of the points and you didn't qualify for the leaderboard, then you will just see a message that tells you that the event has ended because basically you haven't qualified. But if you have qualified, okay, you will see the message that it tells you the event has ended, and then another message to tell you the results, and then basically once you get the results, you know what prize you're going to get. Now, like I said, do go to actual Supersolid's webpage, check out the actual guide there, it's really good. Now you'll see here I've got 197 points and 44 seconds, 29 minutes and 29 minutes there. So I could wait for that, or what I could actually do after the 38 seconds have gone down, if that order is terrible, I can actually just do a regular activity within my restaurant. So you'll see here you can also earn challenge points by simply spinning the daily reward wheel and completing any normal orders or event orders. So excuse me, by doing any normal orders I get points. So I only need 3 more points to qualify. So I've got some orders down here waiting. So let's collect some of these items and see what it does. So there's an order there. I can do that one. That's 199, 200 points. Another one comes up. I click that one as well. And that's 201 of 200 points. I've qualified, everybody. So second milestone reached, and a beautiful orange gold box again. But what's inside? And it's another blue voucher. Oh my goodness me, my 7th blue voucher, and I'm so happy about that. So congratulations, you've qualified for this week's Chef Challenge competition. You are now guaranteed a prize, and I like that. Guaranteed a prize. Very, very important. So the leaderboard will change. Now it may be a little delayed between now and when it comes up, so just ignore it for a little while. Come back a little bit later, do some regular activities within your restaurant, and then keep checking, and then sooner or later it will come back. Now look at that harvest crop, everybody. So 6 carrots. Oh my goodness me, 24 points. So easy. But you'll see now that it's 1 of 300. So this is where I now need to start working towards my challenge. And now you are up against other restaurant owners, and you are competing for points. So more points means prizes. So prizes, points means prizes. Go for them. Okay, here we go. So you'll see there I'm nowhere within the first 6. In fact, I'm all the way down at the bottom in 7th place there, because I've just qualified with 300 and something odd points. Now you'll see that it's very, very easy to change position. So like 3 people in 7th place there. So that's super cool. So there's 10 people in total here. Wonderful. Because we've all basically got the same points, and we all get 3 blue vouchers for whatever position we land in there. Now Yummy's on 323, but now she's up in the 500 odds because she was really lucky with some orders. So Tin Chen's 350, he's jumping backwards and forwards, but look at that, 10 blue and 5 gems there as well. Really nice. Now if I do this order for 24 points, that's going to push me up into like 3rd position, because I will actually go past the other people there. So it's really, really easy to change within this actual grading. Okay, right, that's it, everybody. You've got a basic idea of what's to do in the event. You've probably been playing it already, but any new people that come along in the future, do enjoy the video. I hope it's given you a basic idea on what you need to do. My name is Red Knight. I am the Master Chef. I will see you every Saturday for a live stream, and I'm going to enjoy my live stream this Saturday. So I wonder how my position will be. So don't forget to follow me, and I will see you all then. So goodbye all.